Well, the decision to go to the liquefied natural gas really fascinated me. It's something new, and to be new and pioneering a new project like this just was pretty astounding.
It's been a seamless transition from the conventional diesel to the natural gas, and there's no loss of power. The torque is right up there. So driving the two units, if you put a driver in it and he didn't know it was natural gas, I don't think there'd be any issues whatsoever. He wouldn't even know he was driving natural gas.
Our company has a policy to try and reduce emissions on a yearly basis. Our customers are really going to respect anything that Rogers as a company by having Vedder haul with these new trucks and help the environment.
Well, initially Westport was a research and development company. We were looking at developing a better way to run trucks on natural gas, and we certainly think we've happened upon it. But that's just the beginning. The real challenge here for Westport now is to execute with major fleets around North America to get them to run their businesses with these trucks.
Our role in this whole transportation side is on the infrastructure side. Building fueling stations is where we started out.
In our food grade business at Vedder Transport, what we were challenged with by our client base was how can we deliver a greener footprint to the current business model that we were doing on behalf of our client.
So in the trucking industry, making change is very challenging to begin with. So what we looked at with Vedder is trying to partner up with them to make the change as low risk as possible.
And when we took a look at the technology that Westport had innovated, it certainly provided us with that competitive advantage over our competitors.
Well, we got involved with Vedder and Westport early on in the discussions, and initially we were able to provide some financial incentives to help bridge that cost gap between diesel and natural gas technologies.
Fred and I spent some time together looking at the Peterbilt chassis and how the Westport engine, the fuel tanks, and everything would adapt to the Peterbilt truck for each of his applications he was looking at.
From there, we quickly fast-tracked ourselves into understanding how the technology and the theory behind the technology and what applications it could really operate in.
It can be executed on very quickly, and it can return dramatic returns to their business bottom line as well.
Once Fred and I had decided what we needed in a tractor and what the requirements were and the kilometers, the hours we're putting on these units, then we sat down with Westport and looked at what warranties were available and what we needed to do to move forward so we could have that relationship with Westport to make sure the trucks will be looked after.
And we've invested over $200 million in getting this technology right and getting it ready for the marketplace and introducing it to the marketplace. And now we're investing tens of millions of dollars in the support infrastructure.
On the liquefied natural gas side, we initially put a temporary fueling station in place at the Vedder site.
Westport was good enough to give Vedder and Peterbilt one of their senior service field technicians.
And the field engineer actually has a working cubicle within our office structure at our home office. But beyond that, Westport made available their entire team, from field representatives all the way through to the engineering staff, all the way through to the technical staff that they have, and they've been more than supportive.
Westport HD offers more than just any one component to switch a truck to natural gas. It's a system. Starting at the assembly center, we take delivery of a brand new diesel engine where we install 6 fuel injectors, a number of other components. We test that engine. We package all those components up and we ship them down to the Peterbilt plant in Denton, Texas.
Westport has done a good job in working at the factory level, working with the engineering group to make sure everything is done correctly the way Westport expects it, and also working with the engineers the way the engineers at the Peterbilt factory expect things to be done on a tractor also.
It's been a seamless transition from the conventional diesel up to the LNG trucks. Had no issues whatsoever, and as far as trucks go, I think it's just another truck to drive.
For torque and horsepower, basically what we were running before in diesel, so the drivers haven't noticed a change in the power aspect.
I would suggest that we've had the opportunities of 5 or 6 very large business opportunities come our way unsolicited, and they would like us to become part of their business solution so that they can deliver either a greener solution to their customer base and also help them assist in managing their finances related to the fuel management savings that come along with operating natural gas vehicles.
And we're working with Vedder to develop a liquefied natural gas facility, which will be the first of its kind in British Columbia.
What I really like about it as from a personal perspective is truly two things. One, we're contributing back to protecting our environment for generations to come. And number two, that we are protecting the communities that we're operating in. We're protecting them from the sound noise that a traditional diesel tractor will contribute into their communities versus the natural gas vehicles.
I feel proud to be operating a cleaner solution, especially in the Fraser Valley.
The end product is a Peterbilt tractor, which is a state-of-the-art tractor with Westport technology. And I'm proud to be able to sell a tractor that is complete with this technology.
If you're not using natural gas, you have to ask yourself, why are you not doing it? Because you should be doing it.